Transgender Muslim woman.
I have so many questions!
Demands ex-boyfriend return his frozen testicles.
You got some big testicles to pull this off, bro.
A Michigan man who identifies as a Muslim woman has filed a legal claim to retrieve his amputated testicles from his ex-boyfriend's refrigerator. And this is just the first paragraph. Defendant retains possession. So I guess it's hard with all the hises because it's two dudes, one of whom pretends to be a woman, but they both have testicles. And so it's confusing where the his refers to, but I think it's that the ex-boyfriend possesses the gonads of the man who now says he's a woman, and they split up, and the man who thinks he's a woman wants his gonads back.
Where are my testicles, Summer?
The defendant retains possession of my surgically extracted testicles, preserved in a mason jar, kept in the fridge next to the eggs.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll remember you all in therapy.
How is this real? Demand immediate return of my human remains specimen and damages of $6,500, writes 40-year-old Brianna Kingsley. I assume his real name is Brian. This was in an affidavit to 37-year-old William Wolchachowski, according to a report by Redux. Okay, I'm going to leave the news story there. There's something deeper to this story.
I'm all about that deeper meaning. So you can't really grasp it. It's all in the mind.
Than just the absurdity and sensationalism of the headline and what these people look like and the body part at stake here. This is the logical conclusion of a libertarian premise, which is the principle of self-ownership. We live in a society now that treats our body as property to be commoditized and sold.
I have people skills.
The libs have done this by pushing the sexual revolution. The right has done this by making an idol out of capitalism and commerce. This is why you will hear left-wing and even some right-wing kind of people, or right-wing libertarian types, say that we should legalize prostitution, or say that they have no problem with pornography, or say that, well, at least on those are two examples where you are very clearly treating your body as property that you can sell. I mean, the most extreme libertarians will say you ought to be able to sell your organs because your body is property. And it comes from this principle of self-sovereignty and self-ownership, which many, even conservative people, would say that they believe in. But it's fundamentally wrong.
It's wrong! It's wrong!
Because you don't own your body. You are your body, and you are your soul. You are a steward of your body and your soul. But you are not accountable only to yourself. You don't get to do whatever the hell you want to do. You are accountable to Him who made you, who gave you your life, who gave you your body and your soul. You're accountable to God. And we are accountable to God in many ways, one of which is by following the moral law, the natural law, the objective moral order in the cosmos. The practical legal reason is if you treat your body as property, you're going to get into really weird situations like this, where you commoditize yourself, you chop off part of your body, you give it to your boyfriend as a gift. Not a great gift. He makes Van Gogh look positively sane. I'd much rather receive an ear in the mail than whatever this guy gave to his boyfriend. But then you'll get into a moment of regret where you realize, wait a second, my body is not just some piece of property. It's not like I gave him a mixtape. These are my family jewels here, okay? Not diamonds or rubies, something even more precious to me. Give those back. I don't really have the right to give those away. That's completely insane. So the guy, he is recognizing that at some deep level, even if it's not at a conscious level, and he's demanding it back. What will the courts do now? Remains to be seen. The law still tends to reflect the old classical understanding that you don't get to just sell your body parts and give them away. But the culture reflects the modern libertarian understanding, which is that you own your body as a piece of property and you can do with it as you please. Where will the courts land? Remains to be seen.